Richard, welcome to another Fantasy Goodfellas video where we talk about the top 24 quarterback rankings for week 4. You ready?
Week 4, time.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rolling on the field.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
All right, before we get started, Richard, tell me how you did last week.
When it comes to quarterbacks, we hit on 18 of our top 24, missing on Matt Stafford, Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz, Justin Fields, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Joe Flacco.
That's pretty good. So let's see if we can better that this week. All right, and then before we get started, let me just explain what you should expect in our video. Richard's going to give his rankings. We're going to use our stat machine to see if you disagree or agree with Richard, and hopefully our information will help you set your own lineups. All right, Richard, line them up.
And number 1, Josh Allen at Baltimore. Josh looked good against the Dolphins, even though he didn't make the plays when he needed to late in that game. And number 2, we have Jalen Hurts, who will be home against Jacksonville. I might have been wrong on Jalen Hurts. I didn't hate him. I just thought he was overrated. But he's proven me wrong so far through 3 weeks. At number 3, we have Lamar Jackson, who will be home against Buffalo. Lamar keeps on being Lamar, and as long as he stays healthy, he's going to be a fixture in the top 5. At number 4, Justin Herbert, who will be at Houston. This pick has question marks. Is Herbert fully healthy? They didn't look very good against Jacksonville. Is Jacksonville better than advertised or better than everybody expected? Not sure, but Justin Herbert, something is missing there, but he's just too good, and we're hoping he rebounds.
Hold on. With Justin Herbert, it seems to me that not only is he injured, but a lot of other players are injured, and you still got him ranked high.
Well, he expects to get Keenan Allen back. Austin Eckler at some point has to produce more than he has. They got to fix some things, but that's a team with a lot of potential, and we know how good Justin Herbert can be. And number 5, Patrick Mahomes at Tampa Bay. After that 5-touchdown performance in week 1, Patrick Mahomes has underwhelmed the following 2 weeks. He's still an excellent quarterback. He's got a tough matchup, but just like Aaron Rodgers, he's going to have to shine this week against Tom Brady. And number 6, we have Tua Tagovailoa, who will be at Cincinnati. I expect Tua to connect plenty with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And number 7, we have Joe Burrow, who will be home against Miami. Joe Burrow had the best game of the season in week 3, and he hopes to build on that. He's up against a defense that's opportunistic, creates problems, but it's also susceptible, as we saw against both Buffalo and Baltimore. So I think Burrow is going to be fine. And number 8, Kyler Murray at Carolina. Murray so far has been a disappointment for his fantasy owners, but he's a talented quarterback, and this is a decent matchup. And number 9, we have Derek Carr, who will be home against Denver. As advertised, Derek Carr, inconsistent week to week. This week, he didn't include Darren Waller. Devontae Adams hasn't exploded as we have expected. And Vegas is not winning. And number 10, Tom Brady will be home against Kansas City. Tom Brady's another guy who's dropping in our rankings, barely hanging on to number 10, has been subpar this season. At some point, we either expect a rebound or this is it. Tom Brady hit the wall. And number 11, Aaron Rodgers, home against the Patriots. Tough matchup, even though the Patriots are 0-3, but Aaron Rodgers will find a way. He'll put up decent numbers. And number 12, Kirk Cousins at New Orleans. What the hell's going on with Justin Jefferson and that Minnesota offense? They're having trouble. They're up against another tough defense, but because of Justin Jefferson, because of Dalvin Cook, because of Thielen, because of all the pieces they have on offense, Kirk Cousins gets the benefit of the doubt. And number 13, Russell Wilson at Las Vegas. Russell Wilson put up a dud in week 3, though his team won. I hope that's not a trend that continues where they play very conservative, run a lot, and not use Russell Wilson. And number 14, Jared Goff will be home against Seattle. This is a great matchup. Detroit's looking, again, on offense, looking very capable. The Greed team's going to put up points on offense. At number 15, we have Matt Stafford at San Francisco. This is a tough defense. Matt Stafford is dropping in our rankings, as you can clearly see. Didn't have a great week 3. We'll see how he does in week 4, but he could drop some more in our rankings. At number 16, Carson Wentz at Dallas. Carson Wentz, tough week 3 against a very good Philadelphia defense. This week, Dallas, a little more susceptible, though still solid. But I think Carson Wentz will improve on those numbers. We'll see more of Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson. At number 17, Marcus Mariota, home against Cleveland. Mariota had a decent week 3. Cleveland's defense, stout. They were stout against Pittsburgh. I think Mariota will find Drake London, Cordarrelle Patterson will have a good game.
Hold on. Some other rankings have Marcus Mariota a little higher at 11. What don't you believe in him?
He hasn't been a starter in a while. He looked good. He looked good in week 3. I see him more as, again, that mobile quarterback that has issues reading defenses and passing more. He's just trying to keep plays alive with his legs. We will see. He had a good week 3. He's got to have another good week like that for me to start believing in him a little more. But for now, 17 is not bad. At number 18, Jameis Winston will be home against Minnesota. Jameis Winston is playing with, is it cracked vertebrae? He toughed it out, was really finding that rookie Olave. Let's see if he can repeat that. He was clearly in the top 24 in week 3, despite the injuries. At number 19, we have Ryan Tannehill, who will be at Indianapolis. Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee, got the job done. I think Tennessee is starting to pick it up, and we might see some good football from them. At number 20, we have Cooper Rush, who will be home against Washington. This is a better matchup than the Giants were, and Cooper Rush was able to do well against the Giants, made the top 24 in week 3. He may not play. But if he does, I think he'll be in the top 24. It might be Dak Prescott time again in Dallas. At number 21, Trevor Lawrence at Philadelphia. I would love to rank Trevor Lawrence a little higher, but that Philadelphia defense is on fire. But Trevor Lawrence looked good through 3 weeks. So maybe last year was an aberration. Maybe he's that rare guy who looks absolutely lost and terrible for a season and then comes back to be something. At number 22, Geno Smith at Detroit. Geno looked good in week 3. We know he has the weapons. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett among the best tandems in the league. And believe it or not, Pete Carroll actually wants to pass more. At number 23, Matt Ryan home at Tennessee. Not a fan. I think Matt Ryan's done. Hasn't looked great, but they pass enough on that team, and I think they're going to be behind this game. And he has Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor.
Hold on. Didn't Matt Ryan just beat the Kansas City Chiefs? You don't have faith in him, I guess.
No, but you can't say Matt Ryan beat them. If you watch the games, Matt Ryan, last year in Atlanta, he looked terrible, but everybody blamed it on Atlanta. The team, Matt Ryan he doesn't have any talent around him. Oh, it's terrible offensive line. Now he's got a good offensive line, a lot of talent, and Matt Ryan's not getting the job done. I mean, they won the game, but he's not looking like a QB1 for fantasy. Tennessee, like we said, is building a little momentum. I think Tennessee is going to build a big lead in this game. Indianapolis is going to have to come back, and they're not. But Matt Ryan will put enough numbers to be in the top 24. At number 24, we have Daniel Jones, who will be home against Chicago. Daniel Jones looked okay against Dallas. He ran a lot, which is good for fantasy purposes. We hope he's going to do some more of that in Chicago. I think the Giants beat the Bears, and I think Daniel Jones does just enough.
A couple things I want to point out. Some people have Tua ranked 14. You have him ranked 6. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Mike Gesicki, he has a lot of weapons. And he played a very tough defense this week, still made the top 24 in Buffalo. Cincinnati, much better defense to play against. And I think Tua will find both Waddle and Hill for long TDs.
Okay, and a couple other things I want to point out. Derek Carr, Carson Wentz, Ryan Tannehill, Cooper Rush did not make some other rankings in the top 24, but you have them there, including Matt Ryan.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I rank these quarterbacks, with my gut and historical knowledge. So,
all right,
we'll see.
We'll see how your gut does on week 4. All right, thanks for coming on here and sharing your top 24 rankings. As a reminder, all you hot shots out there that complain about our rankings, you can go head to head with Richard. Send us your rankings. We have a link down below that if you want to send your rankings, we'll include it in your video. Richard, any parting words before we leave?
No, just good luck in week 4.
Those fantasy good fellas.
rolling on the field.
Those fantasy good fellas.